Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff for what should be an epic affair. As it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
Set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there.
He first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship and the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out come the Eagles. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 24, Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12, 1st and 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as he told it came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 38, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that might be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because there's been some great calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Second and 5 now. Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against someone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9,
Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They run with Sanders off the option, and he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Going to be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Field goal. Here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Locate, and the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Loose inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott now to extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense set to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. There's McCole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. But it feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
He's looked really, really sharp. Completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 22, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The draw. Here's Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now second and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 on first down.
I think they're going to learn his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here comes Tony on the return. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then it curls back inside for the completion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Skirts by him at the 35.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, in this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down." They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second down, McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick
watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now it's Mahomes again.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Hurts going to take this himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On first down, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Sanders toss left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow! What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Elliott good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal, 55 seconds remaining. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes will throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down and 3. Here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. Mahomes to throw it. He's got Smith-Schuster. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Decided, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession, so they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game in the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A nice start for the overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last defensive stand, that is the defensive stand of the season. I mean, you get it on this stage in overtime of the Super Bowl, and now you set your offense up here, Charles. All they need is a field goal, and they're world champs.
Agreed, partner. And if I'm calling plays on offense right now, I'm looking at my play sheet, and I'm looking for what plays get the ball to my best players right now. How do they touch it, and who do I trust with the football in this situation? Big-time trophy on the line, championship on the line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And once again, this is Sanders. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9 towards the Jags.
Another catch for this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing is Hurts. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now, do you try for more yardage or get to the spot that your kicker wants? Here's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. Great position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This, undoubtedly, the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good! The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl! And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.